From Di Maria's family being held hostage to a player's mysterious disappearance, these are some of the most terrifying moments in football history. Petr Cech's life changed completely on the 14th of October 2006. Playing his second season with Chelsea and coming off a historic season, Cech almost lost his life during a match at Reading. In the first minute of the game, Cech collided with Reading's Stephen Hunt, resulting in a severe head injury.
Chelsea break that unbeaten record. And Petr Cech having to come out quickly. I think he took a little bit of a...
Cech was rushed to the hospital and had to stay there for multiple days, suffering from memory loss.
Is that I kept losing memory. So basically, I woke up, everybody explained to me what happened. In 15 minutes, I couldn't keep up anymore, so I fell asleep again, woke up, couldn't remember anything. And that's the part I remember, you know, this is the first time, just before my memory came back, I remember being like, it's even an absurd, you know, if it's something you've never lived, and you never...
The incident left the football world in shock, and there were serious concerns about whether he would ever play again. Chelsea, the Premier League, and doctors collaborated to develop protective headgear that would allow Cech to continue his career safely. Despite the trauma and the new challenges, Cech showed remarkable resilience. He went on to play for another 13 years, wearing a protective helmet in every game. During this time, Cech won multiple Premier League and Champions League titles, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest goalkeepers in football history. His determination and courage in overcoming such a life-threatening injury are an inspiration to athletes and fans alike. The next scary moment involved a player's family being held hostage. In Paris, criminals started tracking every move Angel Di Maria made. On the 14th of March 2021, the situation escalated terrifyingly. Masked criminals, armed with guns, targeted Di Maria's home while he was playing for Paris Saint-Germain. They waited for the opportune moment, knowing Di Maria would be occupied. The criminals broke into his house and pointed guns at his wife and kids, demanding everything of value. The news of the home invasion quickly broke out, reaching the PSG manager, who immediately subbed Di Maria off the field. By the time Di Maria arrived home with security, the criminals had fled with $500,000 worth of belongings. The incident was deeply traumatizing for Di Maria and his family, but fortunately, the police acted swiftly. They later arrested 4 men involved in the crime, all of whom were sentenced to prison. On the 12th of June 2021, during the Euro 2021 match between Denmark and Finland, a shocking moment unfolded when Christian Eriksen collapsed on the pitch.
He read the ball, didn't he, into the channel. Eriksen just trying to get...
As the game paused, Denmark's captain, Simon Kjær, sprang into action. He expertly cleared Eriksen's airways and ensured he didn't swallow his tongue, crucially aiding his survival. Emergency CPR was administered for 13 minutes, and despite the severity of the situation, Eriksen's heart was revived after just one defibrillation shock. The scene was both heart-stopping and hopeful, as Eriksen was rushed to the hospital.
Yeah, what should I say? He was gone, and we did cardiac resuscitation, and there was cardiac arrest. How close were we? I don't know. We got him back after one defib, so that's quite fast.
Where he made an astonishing recovery. Against all odds, Eriksen made a remarkable comeback to professional football, now playing with a pacemaker.
Number 21, Christian Eriksen.
Not every scary moment in football involves players. Sometimes it's the fans who face danger. One such incident occurred in 2017 during a Ligue 1 game between Amiens and Lille. After Lille scored a goal, the jubilant celebrations of the visiting fans caused a small safety barrier to collapse. Pandemonium ensued as fans fell onto each other, creating a chaotic and frightening scene. Out of the 29 fans who were hurt, 5 were seriously injured. The immediate response from emergency services and the quick action of stadium officials helped prevent the situation from becoming even more tragic. Thankfully, everyone survived, but the incident served as a stark reminder of the importance of stadium safety and crowd control. It also highlighted the passion and intensity of football fandom, which, while usually a positive force, can sometimes lead to dangerous situations. One player even died for 78 minutes. During a game between Bolton Wanderers and Tottenham Hotspur in 2012, Fabrice Muamba collapsed on the pitch. The scene was harrowing as medics rushed to his aid, spending 6 intense minutes trying to resuscitate him on the field. A fan in the stands, who was a doctor, also stepped in to help, ensuring that Muamba received immediate medical attention. Muamba was quickly transported to intensive care, where the battle to save his life continued.
Said, yeah, okay. I said, this is what I do every day. I'm a cardiologist. And he just said, okay, and ran.
After 78 minutes and 15 shocks to his heart, Muamba's heart finally began to show positive signs. His miraculous recovery was nothing short of extraordinary. Despite making a full recovery, Muamba made the difficult decision to retire from football at the age of 24. His story remains a powerful reminder of the fragility of life and the resilience of the human spirit. One player who disappeared entirely was Emiliano Sala. Signed by Cardiff City to bolster their attack, Sala was flying to join his new team on the 21st of January 2019. However, the flight took a tragic turn. The aircraft was piloted by a 60-year-old part-time DJ with an expired license, a choice that proved fatal.
Hola hermanitos, ¿cómo andan loquitos locos? Hermano, estoy muerto. Estuve acá antes haciendo cosas y no termina más. Así que nada, muchachos. Estoy acá arriba del avión que parece que se está cae a pedazos. Y me estoy yendo para Cardiff, loco, que mañana sí, ya arrancamos. A la tarde arrancamos a entrenar, muchachos, con el nuevo equipo. A ver qué pasa. Así que, ¿cómo andan ustedes, hermanito? ¿Todo bien? Si en 1 hora y media no tienen novedades mías, no sé si van a mandar a alguien a buscarme porque no me van a encontrar, pero ya saben. Papá, qué miedo que tengo.
Shortly after takeoff, the plane went missing. Despite extensive rescue missions involving multiple planes, helicopters, and lifeboats, there were no signs of the aircraft for days. It wasn't until the 3rd of February that the wreckage of the plane was found at the bottom of the sea. Tragically, Emiliano Sala's body was recovered from the wreckage. The incident shocked the football world and highlighted serious concerns about aviation safety and oversight. What happened to Chelsea's John Terry had the whole football world in shock. On the 27th of February 2007, during the League Cup final between Arsenal and Chelsea, Terry faced his scariest moment. In the 56th minute, Arsenal's Abu Diaby accidentally kicked Terry, causing him to swallow his tongue and making it impossible for him to breathe.
Got something on that, John Terry, as usual.
The sight was horrifying, and it left fans and players in panic. Fortunately, medical assistance arrived quickly, saving Terry's life. He was given the all-clear to leave the hospital just a day later, but the incident remains one of the most frightening moments in football history. What if I told you another player's scariest moment involved being surrounded by men with knives? It all started when former Arsenal star Mesut Ozil and Sead Kolasinac were having lunch before their preseason tour. They not only had watches worth up to $200,000, but they were also driving a $160,000 G-Wagon. As Ozil and his wife got into the car, Kolasinac was left alone, becoming an easy target. Suddenly, 2 criminals jumped him, armed with knives. In a split second, Kolasinac put his own life at risk to protect his friend and Ozil's wife. Despite the danger, he fought off the attackers with his bare hands, showing incredible bravery. The incident was caught on video, and the footage quickly went viral. Kolasinac's fearless actions earned him respect and admiration from fans and players worldwide. This harrowing experience highlighted the unpredictable dangers footballers can face off the pitch and showcased the true character of a hero. When Tom Lockyer retired at the prime of his career, it left many football fans confused. He was only 29 and playing in the Premier League, But on the 5th of June 2023, during a playoff championship final, Tom's heart started beating out of rhythm. In the 8th minute, his body couldn't take it anymore. Fortunately, medics arrived just in time to save his life. Despite getting the all clear, Tom's return to the field on the 15th of December 2023 during a Premier League game versus Bournemouth was tragic. He collapsed after 59 minutes and was dead for 2 minutes and 40 seconds before being revived. Doctors installed a device to monitor his heart rate in case something like this happened again. Tom Lockyer is a true champion in every football fan's heart, showing incredible resilience and bravery in the face of life-threatening challenges. His story is a poignant reminder of the unpredictable nature of life and the spirit of perseverance. What if I told you that one of the greatest of all time was close to losing his life? Ever since Cristiano Ronaldo joined Manchester United back in 2008, he had a thing for fast cars. After just 6 years in professional football, he had cars worth up to $3 million. But on the 8th of January 2009, Ronaldo woke up to multiple texts from coaches and teammates asking about his whereabouts. He had overslept, so he quickly got dressed and started driving to the training center. Suddenly, he lost control of his car, which hit a wall so hard it was almost unrecognizable. The crash looked like something out of an action movie, and the car was left in a mangled wreck. Miraculously, Ronaldo got away without a single scratch. The fact that he emerged unscathed from such a devastating crash was nothing short of a miracle. Ronaldo was incredibly lucky to control his own destiny that day. The incident was a stark reminder of how quickly life can change and the importance of safety, even for someone as skilled and successful as Cristiano Ronaldo. First, there was a time when one of the nicest players in football history became the most hated. During a match between Tottenham and Everton, Son Heung-min unintentionally caused a severe injury to Andre Gomes. You could tell Son had no intentions of hurting Gomez, and he broke down in tears, unable to hold back his emotions. Despite his remorse, the incident led to widespread criticism and backlash. It was a heartbreaking moment that showed the fine line between sportsmanship and accidents in football. A small section of the stand at NEC Nijmegen's Goffert Stadium collapsed amid celebrations following Vitesse Arnhem's 1-0 victory.
Ja, dit is Hosse. Wow. Ja, yo. Ik had het eerlijk gezegd nog niet zo live gezien.
Ze zakte gewoon door.
The incident occurred as Arnhem players celebrated on the pitch in front of their supporters, with approximately 35 fans standing on the affected section. Remarkably, despite the collapse, there were no reports of any injuries. The collapse occurred in the stand's lowest section, where fans were enthusiastically cheering for their team's triumph. The swift response and the fortunate absence of injuries prevented the situation from turning tragic. Back injuries are always a cause for concern, bringing discomfort and distress to those affected. However, Neymar's premature exit from Brazil's World Cup squad stands out as a particularly devastating blow due to its timing. The star forward fell victim to a violent tackle during the closing stages of Brazil's 2-1 victory over Colombia in the quarterfinals, resulting in an injury that shattered his World Cup dreams. In obvious agony and underwent extensive medical examinations. The diagnosis revealed a fractured L3 vertebra, a serious injury that necessitated his immediate withdrawal from the tournament.
Cuando me choca, me siento una radiación, hasta el pie, pero intento levantar, pero me dolía mucho. Me acuerdo que estaba con la cabeza al suelo y Marcelo dije, no, entra entre los doctores. Yo, no, quiero jugar, porque yo quería hacer gol.
Sí, no, claro.
Porque estaba loco. Y el doctor me sacó y empecé a llorar porque dolía mucho. Y ahí fui al hospital, he hecho
Y ahí te dicen
los exámenes y todo, y me dijeron, tengo dos noticias, una buena y una mala. Yo, la mala primero, la mala que no puede más jugar mundial, se acabó para ti. Y yo, ¿cuál es la buena?
Que puede andar.
La buena es que después va a poder andar, porque 2 centímetros al lado,
Wow.
fútbol.
While the injury is a significant setback, both for Neymar and his legion of fans, there is a silver lining. The fracture, though painful and requiring time to heal, is not catastrophic. Medical professionals have assured that Neymar is expected to make a full recovery. This injury not only dashed Brazil's hopes of continuing their campaign with their star player, but also brought an abrupt halt to Neymar's personal journey in the tournament. Sergio Aguero, one of the most prolific strikers in modern football, experienced discomfort in his chest during Barcelona's 1-1 draw against Alaves in the autumn. This alarming symptom led to the diagnosis of a cardiac arrhythmia, a condition that disrupted his heart's normal rhythm. Faced with the severity of this health issue, Aguero was forced to make the heart-wrenching decision to announce his retirement from professional football. This unexpected end marked the conclusion of an illustrious career, as the Argentine forward prioritized his long-term health and well-being over his passion for the sport.